What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our trade deadline update. Most of our content as of right now is about the MLB trade deadline because it is coming up soon and a lot of guys are being traded. And currently we are going to start off this video with the Cubs, my favorite team. And my thing is that I think they're personally going to be buyers. They've won 5 straight. They just swept the White Sox in 2 games. And I think they will buy at the deadline. They're going to keep Marcus Stroman and Cody Bellinger. And I think the Cubs still have a serious chance to make the playoffs. Next up, we have Carlos Santana to the Brewers. That just happened today. Most of this news is from yesterday. Some of it is from today. In fact, this is the only thing from today. Carlos Santana will be heading to the Brewers. Not really much in return as Santana's 37, but he could help the Brewers' offense, which has not been that good this year, help them to a playoff. I also think that with the Cubs buying, I think the Yankees will be selling this year. They have not looked that good. Aaron Judge is close to coming back, but has also said he will be playing in pain for the rest of the year. And I don't know how that's going to end up for the Yankees, considering if you're playing in pain, you're most likely going to play worse. Next up, we have some more trade news, which most of the rest of this is in fact trade news. The Marlins and Twins are swapping relievers Dylan Floro and Jorge Lopez. I think this trade is definitely better for the Twins, even though Floro is older. Dylan Floro's been having a pretty solid season, and Jorge Lopez, ever since he got traded away from the Orioles last deadline, has looked pretty awful. Now we have probably the most minor deal so far, and that's the Mariners acquiring Trent Thornton. Not really much there, not sure what role he will serve there, as the Mariners have not been great, but he's a young arm that they could develop into something better than what he currently is. Also, according to many popular reporters like Mark Feinsand and Jeff Passan, Eduardo Rodriguez is definitely a hot commodity on the market and could very well be traded and get quite a bit in return. And Kike Hernandez has been traded back to the Los Angeles Dodgers. He has not been very good for the Red Sox except for his amazing 2021 playoff run, and he will probably help the Los Angeles Dodgers at shortstop, although they also brought in Ahmed Rosario, who was traded for Noah Syndergaard and cash. This is Syndergaard's 4th team in 2 years. He left the Mets in 2021. He signed with the Angels, and then last year he got traded to the Phillies. This offseason he signed with the Dodgers, and as I just reported, he got traded to the Guardians. The Angels are also making a big splash move, and this is the biggest one so far, but before we get to that, they have taken Shohei Ohtani off the market. He will not be traded, and the Angels are buyers, as yesterday they went out and got Lucas Giolito and Reynaldo Lopez from the White Sox in return for the number 2 and number 3 prospects, Edgar Cuero and Kai Busch. The 2 prospects have looked really bad in the minors this year, in my opinion. Kai Busch has almost a 7 ERA between high A and double A ball, and Edgar Cuero is only hitting .240. But he is a catcher, and the White Sox definitely need one of those as their starter is Yasmani Grandal. And finally, the Arizona Diamondbacks were the 2 seed in the NL for quite a long time, and they are now out of the playoff race currently. They have a 9-18 record in their last 27, and they're a half game out of the wild card. Will they be able to rebound after buying at the deadline? I don't know, but I am a big Diamondbacks fan. As you saw in the last video, I was wearing a Corbin Carroll jersey, and I do hope that they are able to come back. Also, I don't know if you guys would really love this, but in the next week or so, I'm thinking of doing a pack opening on the channel. It'll be a hobby box, so you just tell me in the comments if you think that would be a good idea. I hope you enjoyed this trade deadline recap, and I'll be back here with another trade deadline recap every single day heading up right until the trade deadline, and we might even have a few streams about it. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.